Is it wrong to try to pick up girls in a dungeon, better known as DanMachi? Might seem like a lighthearted title, but beneath its surface lies a gripping story of growth, conviction, and perseverance. At its core, it's the tale of an underdog, Bell Cranel, who starts with little potential but rises to become the hero his world desperately needs. Along his journey, we see an innocent young adventurer navigating a harsh and unforgiving world, fighting to hold on to his ideas and humanity. Season 2 marks a turning point in Bell's story. For the first time, his convictions are pushed to their breaking point as he faces jealousy, dives into the underworld of Aurario, and wrestles with the pain of loving someone he believes is beyond his reach. In this episode of Crafters Lounge, we'll explore the themes that not only test Bell's character, but also drive the narrative forward in profound ways. This season weaves three major themes throughout its arcs. While Bell's teammate and future Familia member, Lily, experiences her own compelling character growth, our focus will be on the overarching themes of Season 2. First, jealousy takes center stage in the Apollo War Games arc. Next, we'll examine the theme of respect, valuing individuals regardless of their background or occupation, brought to life through the actions of the Ishtar Familia and what I will be calling the Haruhime Rescue Arc. Finally, we'll delve into the struggles of unrequited love and hierarchy through what I call Hestia's Love Arc, where Bell grapples with the impossible gap between mortals and gods. The season begins with Bell and his team celebrating his advancement to level 3 in a lively tavern. Their joy is short-lived when members of the Apollo Familia confront them, leading to a tense encounter that escalates into a brawl. During the fight, Bell is humiliated by a stronger level 3 adventurer, a calculated move orchestrated by Apollo to target the rising rookie. Through subtle storytelling, it's revealed that his encounter was a setup, laying the groundwork for Apollo's relentless pursuit of Bell. Shortly after, Apollo approaches Hestia with a challenge, a war game, that would place Bell's allegiance on the line in a battle between familias. Despite Hestia's initial refusal, events take a darker turn when she and Bell are ambushed by the Apollo Familia, forcing them into a corner and setting up the season's first major conflict. Apollo's character is introduced in a lavish private gathering, where his manipulative nature is put on full display. He publicly humiliates Hestia and pressures her to pay compensation for the damages caused by Bell's earlier fight. As the god of desire and acquisition, Apollo's fixation on Bell becomes clear. News of Bell's rapid growth spreads across Aurario, fueling Apollo's jealousy and greed. Though not explicitly stated, the lengths to which Apollo and his familia go to capture Bell make their motives unmistakable. Jealousy in this arc is embodied most strongly by the children of the Apollo familia, particularly their leader, Hyacinth. Bell's meteoric rise has sparked resentment, with many viewing his rapid climb as undeserved and fraudulent compared to his status just a month prior. This shift in attention infuriates Hyacinth, whose position as Apollo's favorite child is threatened by Bell's growing fame. Hyacinth's relentless pursuit of Bell becomes a key driver of Apollo's schemes, further showcasing how jealousy disrupts both personal and familial dynamics. The importance of this in the eye of the story is to showcase how the children reflect the god. The jealousy is a reflection of Apollo's own greed and how he feels entitled to Bell based on his own status within the realm amongst gods. With jealousy fueling the flames of conflict in the war game, the narrative then turns its focus to respect and redemption, explored through the Haruhime Rescue Arc. After the intense war game, Bell and his familia are drawn into the intricate and morally complex world of the Ishtar Familia. This arc shifts the focus from open conflict to deeper themes of societal struggles, morality, and personal redemption. The story begins with the introduction of Haruhime, or Renard, which is a fox demi-human, whose tragic past is slowly revealed. Haruhime is a childhood friend of Makoto, another member of the Hestia family, and was once a noble's daughter. Her life takes a dark turn when she is kidnapped and sold into the Ishtar familia, forced into prostitution and exploited for her unique magical ability. When Bell accidentally encounters Haruhime, he discovers her shared belief in the same hero stories that inspire him. Despite her longing to be saved by a hero, Haruhime has abandoned this dream, believing that her life as a prostitute has irreparably ruined her. In an emotional confrontation with Makoto, Haruhime admits that she has resigned herself to her fate, convinced that her worth has been reduced to what she can provide for money. This despair deepens when it's revealed that Haruhime is to be sacrificed in a ritual designed to weaponize her power, giving the Ishtar familia an edge over their rivals. This revelation propels Bell and Makoto to risk everything for her rescue, culminating in a powerful and emotional stand against the oppressive forces of the Ishtar familia. This arc delves into the moral complexities of Aurario, adding a darker tone that contrasts with the lighter moments of earlier arcs. Haruhime's character serves as a lens through which we explore the consequences of societal corruption and the exploitation of the vulnerable. She represents those who become products of their circumstances, exposing the city's darker underbelly and the systemic issues that perpetuate inequality. Haruhime's shattered self confidence stems from her forced occupation as she determines her worth solely by what has been imposed upon her. This highlights the dangers faced by non humans in Aurario, who are often victimized and dehumanized in the pursuit of power. Bell's unwavering determination challenges this grim reality, illustrating that a living being's worth is not defined by their occupation or circumstances, but by their inherent existence and free will. Through Bell's efforts, Haruhime is freed from the chains, both literal and figurative, that once bound her, allowing her to reclaim her independence. While this story centers on one character, it serves as a microcosm of the broader societal decay within Aurario. Bell's experiences in this arc expose him to the harsh realities of life, testing his heroic convictions and forcing him to confront the complexities of justice and morality. Ultimately, Bell's resolve to dismantle the imbalance of power in Aurario is fueled by his willingness to risk everything for Haruhime. His actions are not just about saving one person, but also about challenging the oppressive systems that allow such injustices to exist. This arc becomes a pivotal moment, cementing Bell's growth as both a hero and a symbol of change in a flawed society. The final arc of the season is the Hestia's love arc, which juxtaposes Hestia's unwavering love for Bell with his admiration for Eyes. The story begins with Hestia being kidnapped by Ares, a rival god, leading to a pursuit by both Eyes and Bell. After a brief chase, the three fall off a cliff and end up in a small village on the outskirts of Aurario. In this village, they meet an elderly man who once mirrored Hestia and Bell's dynamic, having fallen in love with his goddess. However, their story ends in tragedy as the goddess sacrificed herself to protect him from monsters. This bittersweet reflection weighs heavily on Bell, sparking a heartfelt conversation with Hestia about his internal conflict and the fragile balance between mortality and devotion. By the end of the arc, Bell learns from the elderly man's mistakes and comes to accept Hestia's love, not as a romantic bond, but as a profound connection born of shared struggles and mutual protection. This resolution emphasizes that, despite their differences as a goddess and a mortal, emotions can transcend boundaries, proving that love in all forms can grow from understanding and sacrifice. Season 2 of DanMachi takes us on a journey through the trials of jealousy, the value of respect, and the complexities of love. Each arc builds upon the last, challenging Bell to grow not just as an adventurer, but as a person. From the fiery conflict of the Apollo War game to the emotional depths of the Haruhime Rescue Arc and the bittersweet resolution of Hestia's love arc, the season delivers a powerful exploration of human and divine connection. These themes remind us that heroism isn't just about strength, it's about conviction, compassion, and the courage to fight for what's right, even in a world stacked against you. Season 2 doesn't just test Bell's limits, it challenges us to reflect on our own values and the relationships we hold dear. If you've enjoyed this dive into the heart of DanMachi, join me next time as we unravel more layers of this compelling story and other of our beloved series. And as always, share your thoughts. What moments resonated most with you? What themes stood out in your eyes? What did I miss? Let's keep the conversation going. Have a good day.